Okay, so I'm here with Reg, and we're still at the canoe trip. I've just met
Twin Lake.
Twin Lake. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, I just met Reg. He's out here camping, and are you here by yourself?
No, Vicky's here with me, my wife.
Is she here?
Yes.
Oh, can I talk to her too?
Vicky.
Hi.
Hi.
My name's Alex.
My name is Vicky.
Vicky, nice to meet you. Can I ask you as well? Oh, do you mind if I record you?
Yeah, you can answer for me.
It's
What is
something
that?
Well, no,
gonna
this
put
is
it on
this is
YouTube.
for you too.
Oh, yeah.
This is for everybody.
Oh,
Sure,
okay.
sure.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
Okay, so we just met Vicky. All right, so are you a citizen of Canada?
That's right.
Are you
No,
a citizen of Canada?
she's not a
I
citizen.
am from Peru.
Are you a citizen of Peru?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. And do you like being a citizen of Peru?
Yeah, in both sides. Yeah, in both countries.
Okay, but you
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I like
Peru
it.
and you like
I
Canada.
like Canada, yes. of
Okay,
course.
great. And you like being a citizen of Canada?
That's right. I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how would you feel about going from being a citizen of Canada to a shareholder citizen of Canada? And
I am a shareholder.
you're a
basically.
citizen. You're a citizen of Canada.
Yeah, but I'm also a shareholder.
Do you have a share?
Well, I think we all do, don't we?
Do you? Do you have any shares in any corporations like Google or Apple or Microsoft, or do you have any investments in anything?
I do. Some very small, but
Okay,
those
but
are,
you have shares in corporations though, right?
that's right.
Do you have the equivalent share in Canada?
No, but I think as a citizen, you do have a share in the country, don't you?
Not
I
that I'm
mean-
aware of.
Well, not a share like a paper share. Or
That's right.
But
You're not a stockholder of Canada, right? Is that correct? Is that true?
Well, I don't. Is anybody a stockholder in Canada?
Not that I'm aware of.
That's a real broad question. Right?
Okay, well, you know what a stockholder and a shareholder is, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So the question is, what do you think about going from being a citizen of Canada to being a shareholder citizen of Canada?
That's a good question. I already thought I was a shareholder of Canada. Basically, as a citizen, I thought you shared it. You shared Canada with the rest of the citizens of Canada.
Okay,
So-
but like if you have a share in a corporation like Microsoft and Google,
No,
right?
because if you have a share of Canada, then you can sell that share to somebody, right?
Hmm. That's right.
And do you think
That-
that would be a good
that
idea?
is exactly correct.
Right.
Very good. Wow, that was very insightful.
Well, that's obvious. isn't
Okay,
it?
so you just made me blank out. I totally forgot your name. That was fantastic. I hadn't thought of that. Sorry. Okay, you got to tell me your names again. Wow, that was great. What was your name? What's your name again?
Reg.
Reg.
Vicky.
Vicky. Okay. Beautiful. Love it. Awesome, Reg. Okay.
Is that
So
all?
what he? Well, anyhow.
He said, Reg just said, well, if you're a shareholder of Canada, you can sell your share. He's absolutely right.
You wouldn't want that, would you?
So you could sell if you're a shareholder citizen of Canada. I hadn't thought of this. I'm just literally telling you. You just got it. Okay. So if you're a shareholder citizen of Canada, you could sell your share to Vicky,
Yeah.
and then she could be a shareholder citizen of Canada, but not you.
Oh.
It's not going to happen.
Doesn't matter. The point is you would be able to do it. That's very clever. I hadn't even thought of that. Okay.
You hadn't thought of that?
Nope. Nope. I had not thought of that.
Okay.
Not thought of that at all. I haven't even read about being a shareholder citizen. I just came up with a concept. First I came up with citizen shareholder, and then I moved it, right, and then it's shareholder citizen. So I haven't actually researched what that
Right,
means,
right.
but I just know the basics. So
Right.
like that's one basic I hadn't thought of, right? So anyways,
What is the point of this?
so what is
That
it?
means everybody would. Oh no, just leave that go.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, so let's get back to being a shareholder citizen, right? So originally, what I did with them is I said, okay, well, you tell me what it means to. What do you think that means, right? Rather than me put words in your mouth, right? So that was very good. I'm glad I got to see. Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. What's another question?
No, because we got to finish this one first.
Okay.
We got to finish this concept. So,
Okay,
like, if you're a shareholder of Microsoft, right? Like, all corporations operate for a profit, right? To provide a return to their shareholders, right?
Right.
Whereas the government of Canada does not do that. It only exists to benefit itself, right? Like if I want to sell you a glass of lemonade in Canada or the U.S., I have to get a health inspection, I have to get a permit, to get a license, to get a certificate, and I have to go through training and be regulated and pay my fees on time. That doesn't benefit me.
No.
That benefits Canada, right? That benefits the government of Canada. So if the government of Canada and Peru, instead of being an elected government, became a corporation where it had to operate on the basis of getting a profit, and it had to provide a return to its shareholders, then it would operate for me, and then it would have to provide me with a return, which would be a dividend. Right?
Well, in a sense, we do get a dividend. It's a Canada pension, old age pension, this type
Okay,
of
well,
thing, right?
but we're talking about
But
everybody.
you're talking structured just like a corporation.
Yes.
That won't happen.
But it already is a corporation. Everything already is a corporation. I mean, I live on Gabriola. We have the Islands Trust, which manages Gabriola. It's a corporation. We have the Nanaimo Regional District. It's a corporation.
Right.
We have the City of Nanaimo. It's a corporation.
Right.
Okay, we have the province. You know, we have the.
But you're dealing with something different. You're dealing with taxpayers.
Well, that's you and me.
Yeah, but how do you do that?
How do you do what?
Well, when you become a shareholder in a corporation, okay.
This is becoming a shareholder citizen of Canada.
Yeah, but I can't understand that concept. I really can't.
Well, what it is, it's taking the benefits of being a citizen and combining it with the benefits of being a shareholder. That's what it is. But in this case,
everybody's a shareholder. So what do you do? How
citizen.
do you structure the shares? I mean, how
everybody?
what do you do
Okay,
here?
well, it's very
Everybody's
easy.
got 5 shares or something.
No, everybody's got one share.
Okay, you got 1 share. So if you want to cash your share in, then you can cash your share in.
No, you can sell it to Vicky.
Yeah, well, the Chinese would pay a lot of money for that share, wouldn't they?
Well, that's up to you. Then you're going to be you're going to lose your share.
Right.
Right? That's up to you. That's your free will. You can do whatever you want. I mean, I hadn't even thought about that, so I'll have to think about that now.
Yeah, well, that's going to screw the whole thing.
No, it's not. It's already been thought. Okay. Here's the bottom line. It's happening regardless. Okay, it's going to happen. What's really going on? It's going to happen. It's just it happens that I'm one of the people who's figured it out. Okay, I've figured out that this is what's going to happen, and it's obvious. And so it's going to happen no matter what, regardless. It's not, like you and I can't stop it. Okay, and the way it's going to be done, it's done through this technique called problem, reaction, solution. Right? So you create a problem, get a reaction to it, and then you bring it to a solution. So the problem is Brexit. You know, England's voted to leave. The euro's collapsing. The EU wants to split up. All this sort of stuff, right? So that is simply a trigger to create a reaction, and then the solution is going to be everyone will become shareholder citizens. So you become a shareholder first in the, right? and then a citizen of the Corporation of Canada. Okay, and then you'll be entitled to all the benefits you get as being a shareholder, plus you'll get the benefits of being a citizen. And what you're going to have to give up, more of your rights, things like the right to privacy. Okay, that's out the window, right? Like, have you heard of the TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership? No, you haven't heard of that? Okay, the Trans-Pacific Partnership is a deal that's been negotiated between countries and blocks of countries like, the U.S., Canada, Mexico, South America, Peru, probably, right, and Brazil, and with Europe, they've got their treaty, and then there's one.
So it's like a free trade agreement between.
Well, what it is, it's allowing the corporations to compete against each other, okay, in a free market,
Right.
so that the governments will operate as corporations competing in a free market. Okay, and what it says is that the corporations will be allowed to sue elected governments if they don't make a profit. But because we're not going to have an elected government anymore, that's not going to matter because they're all going to run as corporations. Anyway, that's getting into more detail than I wanted to get into this kind of situation. Okay. Yeah, it's getting way. I'm getting way more, too much stuff that you don't want to know. So let me just tell you 2 other things. Okay, have you heard of the Tubman? Tubman, Tubman. You heard of a Tubman?
Tubman.
Tubman.
No.
Have you heard?
M-I-N.
T-U-B-I-N.
T-U-B-M-A-N.
Man.
No.
No.
Okay, so the Tubman is a new currency that is being introduced by Obama on January 1st, 2018. Okay? And
he's not going to be in. He's not going to be in politics in 2018.
well, I don't know exactly what he's going to do, but he said he's not leaving Washington.
Okay.
Okay, he have you heard of the White House Correspondents' Dinner?
No.
No? Okay, well, there's this thing called the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and Obama was there, and he spoke, and he said that he's not leaving Washington. He said he might go to Goldman Sachs and get him some Tubmans. Okay, so what is a Tubman? Right? A Tubman is a new currency that is being introduced on January 1st, 2018, and its symbol is Harriet Tubman, who was as a black woman in the South who dedicated her life to freeing the slaves. Okay, so he's introducing a new currency on January 1st, 2018 that is going to free the slaves.
You want me to react to that?
Sure.
And so what is this currency? Is it electronic?
Well,
Or is it
all
gold?
all currencies are
What's
electronic.
it based on? It's got to be based on something.
You have to ask Mr. Obama about it.
Okay, so if he wants to introduce something like that, go ahead.
Okay,
But,
well, do you
know,
think that
first,
do you think that a currency that frees the slaves will have any influence on your life?
Well, I thought the slaves were free.
Okay, so what slaves need to be freed today?
Well, there's slaves all over the world, right?
Okay.
I mean, let's face it. There is in all
Okay,
societies.
what kind of slavery do we have today?
Well, we have it in India, and we have they take young people and they work them to death, and
Sure.
of course, I mean.
Okay, but another kind of slavery, right, is debt slavery.
Well, that's true. Debt's worldwide too, right?
Yes.
It's all over the place.
Yes. So it's debt slavery, right?
Are you doing all this?
Absolutely.
Oh, really?
Of course.
And I'm not going to be on YouTube.
You said you wanted to. You said you wanted to.
No, but
Ay,
you're getting pretty broad here.
Broad? I'm not broad. I'm being very specific. I'm being very, very specific. Okay, here one second. I've got to stop it because I don't want to go over
You're
15
going to run
minutes.
out of battery.
No, I'm not going to run out of battery. I'm just